Hi everybody, welcome. We are super excited to be here on this Instagram live. We look forward to sharing our story and talking more to you guys, answering any questions that you have. My name is Shivangi Sharma and I'm a technical leader here at Cisco.
And I'm Jaimin Shah, I'm the rockstar rookie of the team.
Yes, and so what do we do, Jaimin?
So, our work basically revolves around the intent based networking constellation that has DNAC, which is the Digital Network Architecture Controller. And this app basically is used to automate the entire network deployment infrastructure. And it has helped Cisco to be for the transition from a hardware based company to more of the software revenues. And our other work primarily focuses more on the software defined access SDA architecture for our Catalyst 9K product line. And we are stoked to work here because Cisco hit a 1 billion revenue last year. So it's super cool. Yes.
Yes, and I see a lot of people are joining in. A shout out to all of you guys who are tuning in. And yes, we're super excited. So please send in your questions. We would love to answer any comments that you have. And as Jemin pointed out, on a high level, what we do is the whole goal is to ship products and solutions with high quality for us. So we could be sort of solving a problem that the customer has in his on-site deployment someday, or we may be in the lab the other day building a topology for a solution that the customer will consume in future. We help to identify defects, as also point out, where we could do the architecture better with our counterparts, our peers, and it's lovely because we get to sort of brainstorm every day, get to learn new things every day, troubleshoot lots of problems.
It's a learning curve every day, and that's what makes it the most exciting for us.
Yes, and let's talk about, so Jem joined us a year ago. And how has been your experience so far?
So my experience has been amazing here. The life at Cisco itself is really nice because all the people here, all the peers are like family, and the camaraderie is really good. I can always walk up to them and talk about ranging from topics of say feedback for my projects or a learning curve for my career growth, or we can even talk about what are the weekend plans and vacation plans and what's up in the neighborhood and stuff like that. We are even doing an Instagram live together.
Yes, we talk about movies, restaurants, food,
amazing,
along with of course software. Which is the best tool to use. We are Python geeks. We love Python, so we use that in our day-to-day work life and also networking. Love to see what's out new in the market. Hey, wave to Vasuhi Ramakrishnan, wave to Anambana Bano. I hope I'm getting your names right, guys. See, lots of people have joined. Yes, please send us any questions that you have because we would love to let you know how it is you're working at Cisco, any kind of, sort of information you need from us, what is the job profile like. Would love. Cisco does have the best teams. Yes.
In fact, Cisco even ranked number 6 in the Fortune's best places to work. So that's a big achievement for us. Yeah.
Yes, number 6. It's sort of a great testament to show you, right, how it is you're being at Cisco. I think people outside may have a different view. Well, we are based out of San Jose. Thank you for pointing that out. So we are in San Jose headquarters at Cisco. And then, hi Carmen. Thank you. We love all you guys. And so I've been working at Cisco for a long time. I would say this is my 10th year at Cisco, and sort of people ask me what keeps you going, right? And as I always say, to do something that makes you happy and fulfilled at the same time, you think you're learning new every day. I mean, what could be greater achievement than that, right? And that's exactly what I feel. I'm a mother, a wife, but at the same time, I love being a network engineer. I love to work with my team here, love to learn something new from them. The people who come in on board, they have so much to offer, and it's just a lovely synergy that goes out here at Cisco. We don't have any kind of hierarchy. I don't think so.
No hierarchy at all, yeah. Everyone is here just motivating everyone to innovate and to grow up, in the career ladder.
So we have a question here. Have you done the Cisco grad program? I haven't done that. I'm sorry. Have you?
Even I haven't. No.
Yeah. So we're currently just I love working for Cisco too, Afshan. We do. What we've done, we both have a few certifications. I am a CCNA, CCNP, CCIP, CCSP, and I just gave my CCIE written, and I'm working on the lab. So that's something for the routing and switching. So that's going to be interesting.
I'm just starting up, so yeah, I'll catch up to her. But yeah, I have my CCNA. I'm giving my CCNP next month.
Yeah. Ooh. Hi, we have a CSAP student, Carlos. Hi
Hi.
from Spain. Thank you so much for joining in. It always feels good when you have people around the globe, yeah?
Yeah.
Joining in. Yes. Hi,
Send them a
Diksha.
wave.
Let's
maybe.
way back. So I think one of the interesting things that happened to us here at the engineering at Cisco is just serendipity. I would say the fact that we got to work on a solution that was brand new. We call it the SD access solution. We had lots of sort of self-doubt and questions about how the customer would receive it. We worked, as Jaimin told you, on the DNEC, which is the Digital Network Architecture Center Controller that manages your enterprise networks. So we had no idea as to how we were going to go about sort of architecturing such a huge solution, how the customer would even deploy it. But then at the end of the day, it was a learning journey. 5 years into making, with so many people, multiple teams, and just to see now it being one of the most I would say sought after solutions. The Catalyst 9K product line, as Jeremy pointed,
That's how
$1
Cisco
billion.
basically reinvented the networking industry. So
Yes, I'm going to send out a few waves, and I think we have a few questions too. So let's see. Okay, all the best for your CCNP exam. Any advice? Well, I think one of the main thing is to be focused. I mean, if you're somebody who's working along with taking sort of preparing for the exam, it's very easy to fall out of it. So what I did is I always dedicated time, 2 hours each day, and for probably the weekdays and a couple of hours on the weekends. And I sort of followed that schedule for a month to 2 months, reading. And the good part about the exam was I gave my CCNP while I was working for Cisco. So it was great because I actually had my own lab that I could do I could build my own network and practice on it. So that was amazing. Yeah. So let's see if you have any more questions. Waves, a few waves. And then, so would you want to talk a little bit about the kind of tools we use here, Jaimin?
So the majority of the tools are as we said, we are Python geeks. So more of it is on the automation, which is PyCharm and GitHub. Apart from that, we have our own application. So the dev test part of it revolves around scripting of Java and HTML as well. And we have our own set of switches, the Catalyst 9K switches. They are our toys as usual. Catalyst 3K switches, and yeah, that's most of it.
Okay, so there's multiple questions. Okay, let's see. Let's go in an order. I see, what all should I study to clear my CCI security lab exam? I think there are two parts, right? So I have studied for the CCI routing and switching. So maybe not so much for security, but I would assume it's the same thing. What I did is I did a couple of courses that Cisco had to offer in-house. And again, the fact that I had access to equipments which I test on, as well as I could build a lab out of it, that's exactly what I did. The books are out there, the courses, the training is out there. I think that's great to be able to leverage all of those amazing work to be able to study for your exam.
How did you apply to work in Cisco, and how many times you try until you are hired? Okay. This is a tricky question. It depends on what team you apply to, if it matches with your resume. That's the most important part, because interview is more about answering each and everything on your resume. You should be up and close with all the work you've done and be able to explain the experience that you had. And if it matches what work they're looking for and what people they're looking for, then it's great. If you try to shift your career, like I used to work for wireless, so for me it took a bit of a time to switch to a switching and routing company. So for me it was like 2 to 3 interviews. But if it's again,
Cisco is also a wireless company.
but the switching part,
The switching team.
BU,
The
yeah.
switching team in Cisco.
Switching BU in Cisco, yeah. So if I would have say applied to a wireless BU, it would have been easier for me. But yeah, it depends on the resume at the end of the day.
The wireless business unit.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. But how is it to be able to transition from having to do a wireless?
It was
Specific
great.
job.
I mean, it's a learning curve, as I said, and it's what makes me excited every morning because I get to learn new technologies, and it should not be monotonous. Is what is important, and I was kind of stagnant with various technologies. I wanted to try out something new, so switching was a great step to that. Yeah.
Okay, great. That's awesome. So let's look at other questions. Can you tell me the course for cybersecurity? I'm afraid I don't know about that. We're more about routing and switching, but hopefully I'll get back to you. Maybe we can do an Insta live with someone in cybersecurity.
Yeah, cybersecurity.
Yes, I would like to know that too. So I'm going to get back. Are you official Cisco? Yes, we are
Yes.
official Cisco. Hello. Do you have a badge to prove it? Oh, see, yeah, he has a T-shirt. It says Cisco. Wave back. So I think we're getting a few questions about cybersecurity course. So let me, we'll
Yeah.
double click on that maybe later on in terms of.
We'll give you a swipe up link
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. So we do sort of work with security solutions, the solution that we have, but not so much as cybersecurity. We have more like stealth watch solutions. We work with the DNA part of
Yeah.
CTS, which is a
Security
very
engine,
which is
ICE.
more on the enterprise level side of things. So I would say probably on that, like 802.1x, all your protocols, how to work that. You have yours. We do a lot of policy mapping.
Mapping security groups and
Yeah, the security group tags and things like that. Segmentation. So we do all of those things. Have you worked with ETA? Yes, we have. Our team does work on ETA. In fact, ETA was a solution that came out of this team. Back, our counterparts in India came up with that. So we even got a Pioneer Award for that last year. So yes, we have. Can you?
what
Okay.
distinct Cisco with Huawei.
What distincts Cisco with?
We are the creators, and basically they just take it.
We think so. We would think of it like that, right? Sort of coming up with the solutions first. It's okay. So we have someone saying I'm currently studying CCNP routing and switching, and we'll give the exam in April. All the best to you. I think that's a great way of doing. That's exactly what I did. I first did the CCNA while I was doing my masters. Then I did the CCNP, and after I finished a bunch of courses, I did CCIE written. So yeah. And then let's see. Hello. Lots of hellos. Hello to everybody.
Lots of hearts.
Yeah.
Popping out. Yeah.
How do you feel, Jaimin, the transition from like being in college and then coming to Cisco? And do you think the certifications helped? And then I can tell you how that helped me in my job.
The certifications, yes, they definitely help you to get the interview because it matters a lot. CCNA is a very reputed certification. So, yes, you get faster to an interview. But at the interview, it depends again on how your resume is on other points as well. But certifications are very, very important for getting an interview, yes.
Yes, and I think it's more about the kind of job profile you're looking for. So if it is a sort of, coding job, so it looks at what languages you have learned. So C, C++, Java, Python, all the web languages. We have like a whole bunch of teams. And the best part about Cisco, I think, being here is that it's very fluid. You can keep moving from one organization to a different organization. It's very open to move within teams. You could be doing a QA job, a quality assurance job one day, and then after some time, if you realize this is not for you, you can actually go up and talk to your leaders and make sure that if there's something else that interests you, maybe it's coding, then you can have a very open conversation, and they will be more than happy to assist you in your growth. Because I think it's important to love what you do, as we keep saying, so they can do that movements. I know of people who have come from product marketing to engineering, who have gone from engineering to product marketing. From within engineering, they have moved groups. So that's really great, I would say. CX, customer experience rocks. It does. We deal with customers all the time. And then we have a few questions. Let's see. Hi. Hi from hi to Cisco,
North
Algeria,
Africa.
North Africa.
Nice.
How's it going? Super excited to have you here. Thanks for tuning in. And then we have someone who says we have 3560. Yes, that's our product line too. You need to upgrade to Cat 9K.
Yeah.
Please.
That's
Awesome
the latest
product.
one. Can SD-WAN and virtualization overtake future jobs in routing and switching domain?
Can SD-WAN and virtual? I think it's a good synergy. We call it more like a cross-domain. And we're running out of time, but I'll just probably, look at a few questions. So it's more of a synergy, cross-domain interaction because you need to have the expertise of a network to be even able to test it out or come up with solutions. So I think we view it more like this. How do I get an internship? We're not gonna-
Apply to all the careers that are open. We'll be sharing the link.
After this video,
yeah.
yes, we'll be sharing a link about where you can go about applying for your full-time jobs, for internships. And then tell me about voice bug scrubbing.
Voice bug scrubbing.
I'm afraid we don't know. I'm sorry about that. You are a hardworking student. I guess we're out of time. So thank you everybody for joining in. I hope this was useful and we had a great time,
Yeah,
right?
we did, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Take care.
you. Bye.